Hello and welcome to the 23rd Annual Garden State Film Festival. My name is Emily DeSimone, and today I have with me writer and producer Trisha Torres of the short film You Don't Even Look Italian. Trisha, thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, thank you.
Apologize for the bit of the tongue twister there. I wasn't ready for Sally Sells Seashells on the Seashore. So Trisha, could you tell our live audience a bit about your short film?
Yes, so thank you. It is a short film that I wrote based on my life growing up. And I'm from New Jersey, from Jersey City. And, it was the 80s. So there was a lot of things that happened then that are considered, don't say that now. But I think it's important to just kind of just keep it truthful to as much as possible. So that's what I tried to do. Um, in 1985, I was 9. So the girl in the film was 9 years old. And, she was bullied in school. She had trouble fitting in and she didn't quite fit in at home. And so this is kind of how the kind of the pivotal point of when she started realizing that, is there something wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why, I don't fit in. So it was it's kind of when it all started. And she was developing and growing up and kind of just took off from there.
So, I mean, speaking from someone who, you know, is Italian, I saw the title, You Don't Even Look Italian, and I was like, I'm interested in what this is about. And it is, I think, a message that, like you're saying now, like 9-year-olds and bullying, and I think, like, everyone can relate to feeling like out of place and whatnot. And the message that you have in this film in particular is such a serious one that I do believe, some of our audience will connect to. I do like that you throw in a bit of a touch of humor, which our audience will see. But it's like this nice little key thing that happens that I think just brings like a bit of like light and joy to the message of the film. With that said, what is your background in film and what was this process like for you?
So I did not go to film school. I'm not a trained filmmaker. I went to school for English. I studied
Mhm.
English and theater, so I'm an actress, and I began writing when I was young. It was kind of that part of that process. I just had so much stuff in my head, and I was just writing it down. I would write poetry. It didn't make sense, but it just kind of helped me kind of get through a lot of stuff. And then I had this story floating around for a long time, and then I decided once I was much older, I said I should write about it because I wanted to create my own projects. And I said, I should write about this. I think other people probably went through this. I don't think it's an isolated thing. I think young girls, mostly all young girls, experience this type of kind of change in them. And it's like they see other people and why don't I look like that? Or why is she so popular and I'm not? Or why don't I fit in and they do? It's like, and then how do I fit in? And it's kind of that message that, you know, that I hope people get from it is that when you're young, you don't realize that you don't have to fit in. But it kind of you as you grow up and you learn, you have people, even you have one person that just loves you and takes care of you, that you're gonna be okay. It's gonna get better, it's gonna stop, it's gonna just not matter at a certain point.
I think it's a great message for audience members because I mean, I am 27, almost 28, and I feel like I'm just starting to get,
Right.
like just start understanding like life and whatnot and everything that led me here. So, but it's just a continuous journey no matter how old you are. So I think that's a message that will connect with everybody in the audience. So with that said, you had like a pretty decently sized cast for this movie. Where did you find your cast and crew?
So the crew, all of them, I had worked with them prior. I made a web series, and no, not all of them. I had worked with my director in a workshop class, a script writing workshop class, and we just became good friends. And then she went to film school, so all these people were her friends. So we kind of like all got together, became friends, and we made this film in 3 days. It took 3 days, and she really helped me a lot with the pre-production getting everything all together. And it was a lot of work up front, but we got it done in the 3 days. And it was so amazing. We had such a great time. There were some hiccups, but minor, and we worked through it. And the cast, I got them all through backstage. I did not know.
Nice.
I knew one person. I think the guy who played Frank. I knew him because the original actor that we cast couldn't do it. So we kind of like pushed him in. He was supposed to play another role. So we kind of like threw him in there, and he just kicked it up like that. It was amazing. He knew all the lines. He had not even 2 full days to learn that role, and he just picked it up. And it worked out amazing. Like every hiccup just worked out. It was so great.
Well, as an actor, I'm sure you know, like when auditions happen, you're sent a script and you've got X amount of hours to have this memorized
Yeah.
for said audition. So that's definitely great on his part that he was
Yeah.
able to do that. So how is it then that you found the Garden State Film Festival? Congratulations, by the way, for being accepted and screened at our festival. How does it feel to be accepted, and how did you find us?
I'm so excited to be accepted into this festival. I've heard about it. I was at the New Jersey Web Festival last year
Mhm.
in 2024, and I met a woman named Allison, and she had her video um, showing in the festival, and she asked me about Garden State Film Festival, and I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know if we just didn't get in, or if I didn't submit in time, or I just didn't submit. And so I made it a point to submit it this year, and we got in. So very excited.
Again, congratulations. So you were saying before, you're not really a filmmaker. So what was your favorite part of this whole process? And what would you say was the most challenging part of this whole process for you?
I think the favorite part was just filming, like everybody
Mhm.
on set, and long days. And we had kids, so I had never worked with kids before, but they were so amazing. Their parents were amazing. It was just such a wonderful shoot. I don't know, I got lucky. We just got really lucky. And I think the most challenging part was definitely post-production, because I was pregnant. I got pregnant the month after we filmed, and it was a lot of voiceover work, and I was the voiceover,
Mhm.
and I could not get out of bed. I was so sick for the first 5 months, and so we had to delay all of that for at least 5 months until I could do the voiceover and work with my director. We had to keep, and I couldn't tell anybody. I was like, I'm just sick. I'm not feeling well. Uh,
Oh,
that was probably the most challenging part, just getting that all together. And we had to push deadlines, but we got it done. So, and it worked out finally.
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what is it that you would say inspired this work in like other works you've seen, like other directors or other filmmakers, movies you may have seen that, inspired your making of this short film?
Did you ever see the film? I think it's called Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore.
Yes, yes, I have. I love that movie.
I swear that was my life. And when I saw that movie, and it's old now, but when I saw that movie, I was like, oh my God, that's it. That's me. So it was years later when I decided to finally write it, but that was like one of the inspirations, because I'm like, it's funny, and
Mhm.
it was hysterical. And it's like, you can make a joke out of sad things or weird things. Like you can
Yeah,
joke about it now, you know?
yeah. I literally was thinking this morning about like the scene where Drew Barrymore is wearing like the white jeans and like the fake like feather like jacket, and she walks up to the lunch table and she's like, "Hey sisters," and they're looking at her like she's
Yeah,
crazy.
like Alien. Yeah.
It's a great movie that sits with you. So then that being said, what is something that you would take forward in your next project that you learned from this whole process?
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
I guess maybe just have things a little bit more organized legally, maybe. But like the actual artistic process, I think it went really smooth, and the actors in my film actually asked me for advice after we made this film. A
Mhm.
couple of people had asked me, so how did you do this? And what do you think I should do? And I gave them the advice: pay your crew really well, take care of your crew and your cast, and just, I don't know. Everyone had a really good time. So I'm sure there's notes that I'm forgetting, but I don't know. It was just,
As soon as you had started that answer,
did we freeze?
we did. As soon as you had started that answer, you actually
Oh
went
no.
black on my end. Would you mind just repeating that answer for me? I do apologize. Oh no. Oh, can you see me?
I can now. I just did a whole monologue on. I don't even know.
That's okay. No, that's okay. You came in around when you were talking about that you were giving advice to your friends about taking care of your cast and crew.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
is that
that's a major plus. Take care of your cast, take care of your crew, pay them what they're worth, feed them really well.
feed them
People,
well?
you know, and yeah, that's the best advice I have.
I mean, food is always, when you're an actor on a set and you walk in, you see food there for you. I mean, I know I've gotten excited before.
Yeah.
So, so what are your future plans for You Don't Even Look Italian?
So I have begun writing a sequel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm scared though because it's darker. It's much darker.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of just delicately approaching that because I don't know if I want to kind of destroy the image that this film has, kind of like that.
Mhm.
It's comedy, it's dramedy, it's family, it's love. It's a little bit darker in her when she's a teenager. So
Mhm.
it's on pause right now because I'm trying to figure out if that's what I want to do, if I want to take it in that direction.
Well, I mean, I think that everyone in life has, our light moments, our dark moments, and our in betweens. And something that we all do connect through is art, music, film, etc. And so if you feel like something is true to you, I'm sure you'll find the way to do it that feels right for you. But there will be people that will connect to your message wholeheartedly, no matter how dark you feel it may be. I think those are some of the things that will bring us together. Art brings people together, no matter the emotion. So
Yeah.
don't let that be what stops you by any means. Because I would love to see a sequel to this. And some of the best works that we see can be darker works because there's truth in art.
Absolutely.
So,
You're right.
with that said, Trisha, thank you so much for joining me today. It has been such a pleasure. You guys, you can see You Don't Even Look Italian at the Cranford Theater on Saturday, March 29th at 1 p.m. Trisha, will I be seeing you at the film festival?
Yes.
Awesome. I cannot wait to meet you in person. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. And guys, can't wait to see you there.
Thank you. Bye.